Hey folks, you ready for a fuck up shit hoard update from hell? Alright, let's crack open a beer, or in this case, a coconut water. Oh, that's good. Cocoa-Aid. First, this movie I got today, it's called Stalled. This band, Breakdown, and this redneck goes, hey, I can fix you up right here, just go into my baby ding ding ding. And yeah, it's a terrible movie, but I don't know. It's bad enough to be hooked into. Like MTV shit, but better because it's worse. Because it doesn't have the big budget. It's just, I don't know, whatever. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Anyway, the day the world ended. Randy Quaid, the guy from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. He's the uncle that always drinks Bush. So that looks good. Speed Racer. This is one of my first movies I've ever watched. I used to rent this all the time. Includes exclusive Speed Racer music video. Like, awesome. And I actually had two of them. So, yeah. Fully animated, not halfly animated, fully animated. Nicolas Cage, Gone in 60 Seconds. First of all, it's Nicolas Cage. The Cage of the Rage Cage. I've seen it a couple times. A long ass time ago, like when it came out on TV. The cars are cool, there's racers, action, a wild ride, anyway. I remember thinking it was really good, and then I read reviews, and they're like, it's not that good. I'm like, really? Oh, it's not that good. But then now I'm like, reviews are all subjective. I've learned my lesson. Slash. It's a slasher. Leatherface wannabe. He looks like he was a Paul Gray from Slipknot. He wanted to make a movie, and there he is. Slash is a rock band on the edge of fame. I'd say so. Slaughter. Man's best friend until now. Like they're had it with their shit. They've had it with the shit. They're not eating outside anymore. They're not sleeping outside anymore. They're gonna take over the house, and it's party time. Halloween 2. This is, September, October, Halloween season. It's fall, and I think I had the first Halloween. I don't know. At Goodwill, I saw Bride of Chucky. I thought, you know what? I don't need that one. But Halloween 2, 81, May 96. I'll take this one. Party Crasher. This is another Slipknot movie. This one, I don't know the rest of Slipknot guy's name. Number 7. Who's number 7 in Slipknot? I don't know. Anyway. Happy Death Day. Guar. This is the Guar movie. Happy Death Day to you. I don't know the rest of it. But anyway, Jay Leno's in it. See, there he is, Jay Leno. Next, Hello, Mary Lou from Prom Night 2. I had the first Prom Night and it was a pretty decent movie, so I'd give the second one a try. There's blood, there's gore, there's cleavage. Anyway. Sasquatch. Oh yeah, I'm a sucker for these movies. Like I have, what's up there? I have Fright Night, Tremors, Sleepwalkers, Inhabited, pretty much any thriller, scary type movie, jumper movie that has some off-the-wall monster in it. Yeah, I like, because if it's just some random-ass thriller, if there is like a catch, a gimmick, then, it just blends in, unless it's really good, it sets it apart. But anyway, they found the missing link, and it's not friendly. It's Sasquatch. Sam Squanch. Over her dead body. Judge Reinhold, he's great. He's funny, he's a good time. And that chick that's that short fat man's wife, the penguin, Jack Nicholson. What's that movie? I can't remember. Ruthless People. He's in that movie. That was a great movie, so this has got to be a good movie too. Yeah. Rated R. Elizabeth Perkins. Back when she was a thing. Death Games. This is when Power Man 5000 made a movie. And Chainsaw, you know, Jason Voorhees. The Fourth Dimension. I can't read the sticker. It's Mad Max for the new millennium. Awesome. Metal Circus surrounded by fire amongst the chaos. Blah, blah, blah. 92 minutes. 2003. I'll take it. Hot to try. This is the first one, or one of the few I saw there at the pawn shop. Because I went there one day and I didn't have any money. So I went back the next time. I'm like, because I have to go back. Got to get this movie. It's got Bob Goldthwait. I heard him on the radio a million times, and I kept on thinking his name was Bobcat Goldplate. It sounds like gold plate. Goldthwait, whatever. Dabney Coleman, Don the Horse, Hot to Trot. The funniest talking horse movie ever. I hope it's not really terrible. I hope it's like, if it's bad, the good bad, but not just flat out terrible. It's gotta be cheesy good. But usually it tends out to be more likable than unlikable. When I talk, you're going to laugh yourself hoarse. This came out in 1988, 1989. Awesome. So those are all the movies I got today. I'm only at 7 minutes, and I got 2 dozen left to go. There isn't a whole lot happening in this movie, except for this black chick's gonna beat the fuck out of this drunk. She's gonna kick his fucking ass. I like her. Satisfaction. This is an awesome movie. When 4 girls and a guy get a rock group. Liam Neeson's in it. It's really good. I liked it a lot. This is not just a bad movie. This is a great movie. That makes a lot of sense. It's not just a bad movie. It's a great movie. City Slickers. This is a classic. Billy Crystal, Daniel Stern, Bruno Kirby, whoever that is. They went off to find the treasure. I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to explain every movie. Pulp Fiction. It's a classic. Uma Thurman. This is a damn good burger. John Travolta. Die Hard. You know the group. That's a good time. Most of these movies I got 4 for $1. Hook. Pretty sure I don't have that. Hook's a classic. Maybe not the biggest classic, but it's a classic. And coming to find out, Julia Roberts was a real bitch when she acted in the movie. Like, she had to have everything her way. If it wasn't quite right, then she would throw a bitch fit. Anyway. Fun fact. Julia Roberts is a bitch. Or was a bitch. Dr. Dolittle. Eddie Murphy, one of his classics. I remember the dog was Death. Whoever the Death is. Anyway. Oh, Ellen DeGeneres is in it? Norm Macdonald. That's who Death is. That's the dog. Mother. I do not know how this snuck in there. I'm probably going to take this to St. Vinny's and get my 20% off discount coupon. Schwarzenegger, The Running Man. You gotta have every Schwarzenegger movie. You gotta have them all. You gotta Schwarzenegger collection. Again, nobody survives, but Swinger has yet to play. Run, Forrest, Run. Only it's 2019. Wow. Guess I could pop this in, made in 1987, and find out what it's like in 2 more years. Yes, Back to the Future. And that movie ended, so I couldn't see how the shitty movie ended. I'm gonna have to watch that again later. Alright. Oh, wait, I'm not done with this pile. We're still rolling. Kelly's Heroes. It's got Clint Eastwood, Don Rickles, and If it's as funny and as good as my friend said it was, then it's worth a quarter. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of war movies unless there's comic relief and it's funny. MASH is a good example. The war movies are not particularly my cup of tea, but like I said, if it's got comic relief, I'll give it a shot. The Rock, Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Huda Wada. It's gotta be alright. It's gotta be have Nicolas Cage. Like, I always look forward to Nicolas Cage movies and all the Nicolas Cagery he could pull off, like The Bees or Two-Face. What's that movie called? Face Off. That was a great one. Down Periscope. I keep on seeing this movie everywhere. I finally thought, you know what? They look like they're having a good time. Let's check it out. And it was alright. I was glad I watched it. Rob Schneider, Derp's in it. The Rocket Man guy. I mean, you can tell the budget's not that big, but it was big enough for a slapstick, I guess. Don't get your hopes up. You won't be disappointed. Black Rain. Michael Douglas, whoever Michael Douglas is. Anyway, looks good, so I grabbed that. Damon Wayans, Michael Payne. No, Major Payne, Michael Payne. This is a hilarious movie. A bunch of misfits. Somebody takes them in. They show you how they don't need education. Anyway. Going Bananas. This movie is fucking terrible. Okay, I tend to like bad movies, but there's a fine line between cheesy and bad, but still enjoyable, and bad and terrible and completely worthless, pointless, and just cringe and just redundant. That's just and this, I didn't recognize it, but that guy right there, oh, Jimmy Walker? I thought it was, never mind. Whatever, it's not good. Revenge of the Nerds. Now this is a classic. Everybody needs to see Revenge of the Nerds. I have 2 and 3, now I have the first one. What's his name? Oh shit, I gotta think of it. What's his freaking name? Anyway, the nerd, the dad. Anyway. Firestarter. Looks like a decent movie. It's factory sealed. It's got it's a Stephen King movie with Drew Barrymore, and it came out in '84. That's back in the day. Next, we got Tom Selleck, Runaway. Is this a Back to the Future movie? It's a thriller. This guy's laying on his back screaming in agony. It's one of those red label tapes, or red box tapes. I have quite a few of these now. Another Tom Selleck action thriller. Anyway, seems like a decent movie. Next. It's the last box of shit. Look at this. Yeah, I got a problem. Sorry, I gotta quit. I gotta get one of those patches you put on your arm. Instead of nicotine, it's just like the thrill you get from going to thrift stores. Tom and Huck. I remember seeing this on TV, like the previews. They made it look really entertaining, really fun. It doesn't quite live up. I mean, it's not terrible, but it just seemed more fun. The Midas Touch. This was a pretty bad movie. A pretty cheese good movie. I mean, Velveeta cheese. This kid, like, everything he touches turns to gold. He touches his grandma is gold, and so he sells gold to try to... Anyway, I mean, I spoiled too much already. But you just gotta see it. Especially the 1990 Chevy Celebrity Police Interceptor station wagon. That was cool. Slackers. This is a good movie. It's got that chick from... Oh yeah, she's hot. Hello. That 70s show, Donna. what's her name? Laura Prepon. Anyway, that's a reason to watch that movie. That was pretty good. The Mangler. Haven't seen this one. Short story by Stephen King. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's a Mangler. Yeah, there's the movie. The Stranger. Bonnie Bettadella. Another square box movie. 1988. She's in a stranglehold and they're having a good time. Strangler. Out of Bounds. It's that nerdy kid from The Breakfast Club, Anthony Michael Hall. It's another red box VHS. Came out in 1986. Seems like a good time. He's grabbing her forehead and he's like, it's get dangerous. So there's that movie. Cop. James Woods. Livewire energy makes Dirty Harry look laid back. Bruce Williamson, Playboy magazine, when that was a thing. James Woods. James Woods is a good guy. He knows his shit. The Muppets from Space. This is the only Muppets movies I have. And I thought, well, fuck it. I've got so many shitty movies. Might as well give Muppets a try someday. Not Quite Human 2. This was pretty cheese-tastic. I'd call this cheese Swiss on the cheese-o-meter. Basically, they got this kid. He's like 3 tons of steel. And he just eats batteries and motor oil. And they send him off because he needs to, interact with people. And it doesn't matter. Just watch it and be like, oh wow, things were kind of weird back then. And it's the Disney show, and it's the second one, even though you don't need to watch the first one. 3 Men and a Little Lady. I did not think I was going to come across this one. I enjoyed the first one. It's a good cast. It's a cute movie. Who's the chick? I mean, who's the little girl? I say chick because, by now she's older than me. It doesn't matter. Nancy Travis. Who cares? It came out in... I'm trying to find a date. I don't see a date. I'm going to say 89. Or 91. That's weird. No frickin' date. Anyway, Steven Guttenberg, Tom Selleck, Ted Danson. It's a good cast. It might be really boring and terrible, but the first one is alright. So I'll give that one a shot. Bad Moon. Half man, half wolf. Total terror? Almost said total error. Bad Moon. Looks like a natural horror movie. Like, they're not some weird monster. It's just wolf. Anyway. Chud. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. They're not staying down there anymore. This is when the Ninja Turtles smoke crack and then they go on a rapey pillaging spree. And they go out and they really fuck up the world. Chud. Daniel Stern's in it, so that's cool. 1984. That's when the movie was recorded, and 2001 is when the tape was made. So anyway. Wolf. So that was Bad Moon. This one's Wolf. Nicolas Cage, Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah. I did not get those 2 movies on the same day. Whatever. Dusk Till Dawn. George Clooney, Quentin Tarantino, and Juliette Lewis. Juliette Lewis was the it girl back then. She was like, the Jennifer Lawrence of... I can't tell when the fuck this movie came out because the back label's ripped. Anyway, it was a quarter, so who cares? Ham Conway and Don Knotts, The Private Eyes. Don Knotts is a classic. Whoever loves him. And there's some creeper guy that's gonna, wish Don Knotts he wore his chastity belt because shit's gonna get downtown brown. 1985, so this might be a decent movie. Who knows? I am not familiar with Tim Conway's work, but we all know Don Knotts from Three's Company. Bachelor Party. This was an awesome movie. Tom Hanks, Adrian Zmed, This is a weird, creepy guy. This guy goes out and buys hookers, and then he's like, I ain't got hookers. And then they're like, well, that's okay. We'll go to the male stripper place because my girlfriend went there for some reason. And he crashes the party, and he has to get a donkey for a donkey show. And you couldn't pull this movie off again. This is a weird movie, but it's a pretty good weird movie. That cheese, it has to be pastrami. City Slickers 2. I didn't know the second one. I found it. I'm like, I gotta get it. So anyway, I'm gonna see if that lives up to it. The Money Pit, kind of weird. I don't remember which one is better or worse, the Money Pit or what's that movie called? The Burbs with Tom Hanks. It's weird, but it's not terrible. It's bad. It's weird. Whatever. It's worth watching if you got nothing better to do. Apparently I did. Steven Spielberg presents The Money Pit, and they buy this piece of shit house. Everything goes wrong. It's kind of like a National Lampoon movie without Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase should have been in it. He should have been, in there because it was like his type of movie. And lastly, I was not keeping track. This is too many fucking movies. Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, and this is just too over the top for me. This would be perfect if you dropped acid and went back to 1979. It was made in 1990, but that's not when the movie was recorded. No way. 79. I was right. Yep. So there we go. There's my shit hoard fuck update. That's a lot of fucking tapes. Yeah. So, there you go.